Hello everyone, this is your man here, Yasser Arisadam. Today I feel like having to comment about a specific artist who seems to be posting a lot of his work on Instagram, and I just felt like having to address and just basically cut to the chase and say, this guy Badr Eddin is not a real artist. He's not a real artist. This is not an animation artist. I, for one, can truthfully say I am an animation artist. I have proof of my work. I have portfolios. I have animations that I've done since I was 15 years old. And it saddens me when I come into seeing people going into this guy's Instagram and essentially supporting his work, which is a lot of AI art that look convincing to most people so far that I'm seeing. Some of the people who are also following him are people that I follow, and some of them are even good friends of mine. And I'm not really one to start a beef or to go up to somebody and basically look for ways for people to basically hate on a person. But I can't just sit around and look at something, absolutely be distraught and flabbergasted by how the amount of ovation and support this person is. Like, let me give you for instance here. We have this animation. It's pretty clear that this looks pretty similar to Aladdin, and the woman wearing turquoise looks like Jasmine, and of course, the person who is wearing the hijab and the abaya looks like Ariel if she had been veiled. I don't really like the music, and I'm gonna mute it for copyright purposes. But you can see here where it's like, the animation looks like it's being rigged. It looks smooth. I understand that the background looks very well painted and such, but notice how odd this is. Here's how you can clock if this is even AI. Right? When the eyes don't even look that clear or coherent, and notice how it blurs midway. That's because the AI generator goes into essentially like fusing other kinds of animations that it's collected online and essentially tries to recycle it into another so-called scene, right? It's like someone taking a sentence and paraphrasing it in a different way. And you can see that how this animation doesn't really look very clear. I mean, you can see the kid's face right there when I pause. What is that? What is that? I want you, the audience member, who thought that this was a pretty spot-on animation that looked really high quality, I want you to tell me, does that look like a normal face right there? If I was somebody who went and drew frame by frame, and mind you, this type of animation style was actually inspired by Disney animators like Aaron Blaise, Glenn Keane. That's their style getting robbed by somebody who's taking credit and has the audacity to just say this: I create stories across cultures and universes. No reposting or use of my videos. No. It's the fact that somebody like that will say that, and you have just a bunch of, well, like, okay, I can see how this looks pretty okay. This looks convincing, I could see that. But that right there looks too CGI'd. That would have been very expensive, I can see. I can completely agree. But can we talk about how that doesn't look clear? That photo right there. The hands. What is this? What is this? And the thing is like, I recall someone sending me this person's Instagram, and they asked me if this was AI. I, of course, said this was AI. I said that if anything, this actually, I'm not even enraged. It just means that I'm fatigued because I can't really fight the system because this is unfortunately legal. Sadly, we have people that are able to get away with making this and posting it and claiming it as their own, without actually doing real animation, without actually taking a pen, a Wacom tablet, a phone, for all we know, into having to draw out these frame-by-frame so-called animation, right? And disgraceful to me. This is absolutely trash. And for the person who had a Badr, brother, I don't know what to tell you, but like, you saying no reposting or use of my videos is quite bold to say, and then you have the audacity to claim as being an animation artist when you're not an animator. I don't care what you tell me, you're not an animator. Unless you were to prove that you actually did make these animations, hand-drawn, whether it was on a tablet or whether it was on a paper, you're an imposter. You are absolutely just, I'm gonna just say it, fake, unreal, wannabe. Call me mean, call me rude, call me someone who's looking for drama. I don't care. This was my life. He is like, I had been practicing animation since I was 12 years old, starting with Flipnote Studio on the DSi, and then progressed into using Flip-a-Clip, Adobe Photoshop, Toon Boom Harmony, Blender, and I had even learned how to do paper, like flipbook animation. This man just straight up just went and shat on my face with doing this, and then having some people, which I'm not even gonna try to be mad at, because they don't know. Some of these people that were supporting it aren't animators, and they couldn't tell what's the difference. If you think that you're entitled to just post this and make money and views off of this, then I think I'm entitled to say whatever the fuck I want to say on this platform or on any other platform. TikTok, YouTube, I don't care. And you come across seeing my face. Because what the fuck is this? And that's the best I can say today. I just felt like making this little tangent before I go on with my day and continue making real art, real animation with proof, because I practiced my ass off on it. Bye-bye.